Welcome back, everyone. Well, I thought I'd take you on a quick little tour of an Ontario ghost town. So we have about 200 ghost towns here in Ontario, and this is one of them. It's Balaclava. Let's learn all about it. So Balaclava is located on Old Highway 513, now called Scotch Bush Road. And it's about 4 hours from Toronto and about an hour and a half, 2 hours from Ottawa, give or take. So this is Constant Lake behind me. It's another beautiful spot, but let's keep talking all about that beautiful mill. So here's a central part of this little ghost town. This is the old mill. So back in the 1850s, this was a bustling lumber town, and this was the sawmill right here on Constant Creek, this little waterway right here. So this little creek behind me goes into the Madawaska River. The Madawaska feeds into the Ottawa River, and that was key for moving lumber from this area to the big bustling town of Ottawa back in the day. So as you can see here, this was built around the 1850s. A dam was built here first, basically out of wood. It has since been replaced, as you can see around me, by cement, and is now controlled by the government, basically, because it does control water flow. So anyways, it was built here, the dam, and then this was a water-powered sawmill, one of several in Ontario that are powered exclusively by water. I don't know if you can kind of look inside there. We aren't permitted on the property. It is private property, but this is where all the milling used to happen in here. In this area, of course, there's a lot of pine, red pine, white pine, and hemlock that were really important to the lumber industry back then. The trees you see around here are nothing compared to what used to be here. These huge trees that would be used for masts and ships in England and stuff like that. It would get sort of shipped through Ottawa overseas. And this place, I guess they would make like about 1 million board foot of lumber at the sawmill here per week, apparently. It was insane the amount of production they had here because this area was just full of lots of pine trees and hemlock and whatnot. There was a bit of a controversy here at the sawmill. Back at the turn of the 1900s, there was a lawsuit. I guess there's a grist mill about 2 kilometers downstream, and the sawdust produced by this mill basically clogged up Constant Creek, prevented the flow to the grist mill, and a lawsuit was born. The owner of the grist mill had to pay a $200 USD fee at the time and had to install basically an incinerator for the sawdust as a solution to the problem. Now, as you can see, it's completely overgrown. But I guess the new owner now threatens to sort of take it down because there's been so much trespassing and stuff like that. It's kind of basically as it was. I'm sure the tin's all new. I think this used to be into operation into the 1950s. I'm pretty sure right there, that's where the incinerator is for the sawdust. It's pretty cool. Look at all that rock work they did there to build it up. And I think there was a little dome on the top there to prevent all the ashes from coming out and catching the woodlands on fire nearby. So Balaclava was a bustling little town, obviously, back in the lumber days. And there was, I think, 2 hotels and a blacksmith shop and a general store. Some of these buildings are kind of dilapidated now, kind of dangerous to enter. But some of them have turned, like, some parts of them into cottages and stuff like that. I really don't know how long this little village is going to be around, this ghost town. A lot of the buildings are just going back to nature. Right behind me right there, that's a really big pine, but nothing near what they used to log back in the day. Boy, these woods would look way different. So as you can see, this is all different now. Once all the lumber had been exhausted, little towns like Balaclava folded. Everyone went everywhere else for work and stuff like that. So there's a few beautiful little, preserved buildings in this area. So let's do a quick little drive-by and I'll show you some of them now. You can see some of the old buildings and old barns in here. Some of these, again, are owned by private property owners right now, so I can't go in and show you the details, but very beautiful. I'm glad they still stand somewhat. Well, thanks so much for tuning into today's video on Balaclava, a little ghost town. What do you guys think? Would you like me to do another quick tour of some ghost towns? Let me know down below in the comments.